Have you ever wondered why a 21-year-old terrified the U.S. government more than any armed uprising? Fred Hampton wasn't dangerous because he preached violence. He was dangerous because he united the oppressed. COINTELPRO was already watching. Fred Hampton, born August 30th, 1948 in Chicago, became deputy chairman of the National Black Panther Party and led its Illinois chapter before he was even old enough to rent a car. His discipline, charisma, and relentless focus on political education made him a force on Chicago's South Side. At 14, he organized 700 students into the NAACP. By 21, he was leading rallies, strikes, and community patrols against police brutality. Hampton's genius was in building programs that empowered people: free breakfast for children, free medical clinics, sickle cell testing, legal aid, tenant organizing, and community defense patrols. These weren't charity. They were blueprints for self-determination. They built legitimacy, mass participation, and real community power. And that's what scared the government. Everyday people discovering they didn't need the system. But Hampton's greatest threat to the status quo was unity. He founded the Rainbow Coalition, uniting the Black Panthers, Young Lords, Young Patriots, and working-class street groups across racial lines: Black, Latino, and white, poor and working class. That unity was the real danger. J. Edgar Hoover called the Panthers the greatest threat to the internal security of the United States. COINTELPRO's mission: disrupt and neutralize. The FBI feared a black messiah who could unify the oppressed. They infiltrated Hampton's chapter. William O'Neill, the informant, provided a floor plan of Hampton's apartment and drugged him hours before the raid. December 4th, 1969, pre-dawn. Chicago police, with FBI backing, stormed the apartment. Over 80 rounds fired. Mark Clark was killed instantly. Hampton, drugged, unconscious, was shot twice in the head as he slept. Witnesses remember hearing, "He's good and dead now." The government didn't just kill a man, they tried to kill a movement. But his vision lives. Hampton said, "You can kill a revolutionary, but you can't kill the revolution." When a government fears unity more than violence, what does that say about freedom in America? I'm Mac Jetson. If you believe truth should outlive propaganda, subscribe and join the revolution of consciousness.